Good morning, class. Today we'll be starting with a new chapter, Punctuation. Now, children, let's start. Punctuation is the use of different marks like comma, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, etc. to make the meaning of a sentence clear. You already know that the things like comma, full stop, question mark, exclamation. In bracket, the symbols are given. They all are known as punctuation. And why we use punctuation? So that the meaning of the sentence is clear. Now let's read these funny statements. Attention, toilets only for disabled elderly kids. Now, what does it mean? That these toilets are only for disabled elderly kids, means kids who are elder and disabled. But is it possible कि kids elder भी हैं और छोटे भी हैं? No, because it's look funny. The reason is because there are no commas. Cows, keep your pets under control. I like cooking my family and my pets. Again, it's a funny statement. Let's eat kids. That means let's eat kids. माने चलो बच्चों को खाओ. So these are the funny statements and the meaning looks funny. The reason is because there are no commas used. Right? So like if we are saying let's eat kids, it can be turned to a proper statement if we put the punctuation like let's eat. And after eat if you put a comma and then write kids. Let's eat, comma, kids. Then the sentence is clear. Similarly, in this one, if you say, I like cooking, my family and my pets. I like cooking, comma, my family and my pets. That means I like cooking for my family and pets. So, if the punctuations are not there, then the sentence meaning is unclear. So, that is the importance of punctuation. Now, the wrong use of punctuation mark can be so much confusing. Punctuation brings clarity to our thoughts. Let's correct these sentences before someone else confuse. Do it in your notebook with the help of your teacher. So, these statements, you have to correct them. You can do it in your book itself or maybe notebook or rough copy. Right? Here, in these two we have already done. Now, in the first one, what it will say? Toilets only for disabled, comma, elderly, comma, kids. Right? So, if commas are put after disabled and elderly, then the sentence is clear. Then, I like cooking, comma, my family and my pets, full stop. Let's eat, comma, kids, full stop. Cows, keep your pets under control. Now, here what you will do, cows, comma, keep your pets under control. There will be full stop at the end. Okay. Then, read this poem based on punctuation. Now, these are different punctuations. A complete sentence tells a complete thought. It tells who or what the sentence is about. It begins with a letter, capital letter. A complete sentence always ends with a punctuation mark. So, if a sentence is complete, it will begin with a capital letter and it will end with a punctuation mark. So, now coming to the first punctuation, that is full stop. This is the symbol of full stop. If you write a statement or command, your sentence has a small friend. It's a tiny dot around called a full stop and you will place it at the end. So, if the sentence is complete, you will be putting full stop at the end. Coming to question mark, this is a symbol of question mark. When writing a sentence that asks something, there is a funny mark to know. It's curved and called a question mark. Put it at the end and go. So, if you are asking a question, then you will be putting a question mark. Now, this is the symbol of exclamation mark. Help me! Oh no! Hooray! It's my birthday! We won! Let's have fun in the park! When writing to show an exciting thought, you should use an exclamation mark. So, when we are showing any expression or sudden expression, oh, ouch, yuck, alas, then we use this exclamation mark. The full stop is used to mark the end of the statement or a command. It also follows most abbreviations. Abbreviations क्या होते हैं? Short form like MLA or maybe MA, BA. So abbreviations are short form. जब भी हम short forms लिखते हैं, generally we put dots after each alphabet. India is a great country. It's a statement, so we are putting full stop. Respect your nation. It's a command, so we are putting full stop. He is the MLA of our area. It's a complete sentence, so we are putting full stop. And MLA is an abbreviation, so we are putting dots. Question mark is used at the end of a question. Why were you absent yesterday? Who is your favorite singer? So whenever we are making any inquiry, we are asking any question, we are putting question mark. Exclamation mark is used when we express some strong feeling. It is used at the end of an exclamation. So to express your feelings, to express sudden emotion, we use exclamation mark. Wow, what a catch! Well done. What a pretty dress. So these are our expressions. So we are putting exclamation mark. Comma. Comma is used to indicate shortest pause. Pause means rukna. So wherever you want to stop for a second, we are using comma. It separates three or more single items on a list, like you are saying bread, butter, mushrooms. So we are putting comma. It is used to separate different parts of an address. When you are writing an address, when you write your own address, you use comma. It is used to separate some expressions like yes, no, oh, however, etc. So after yes and no also we are putting comma. Like, have you done your homework? Yes, comma, I have done my homework. It is used just before quotation marks. Quotation marks are, if somebody is saying something, आप ऊपर जो दो commas लगाते हैं, they are the quotation marks. Like these are the quotation marks, right? So before that also you are putting comma. So let's read some example. I brought carrots, cabbage, cabbages, peas and mushroom. So they are the items, single item in a list. So we are separating them with commas. Ritu, comma, come here. Yes, I am ready for the test. So after yes and no you are putting comma. Priya said, there is a comma. My favorite color is blue. So my favorite color is blue is under the quotation marks. So outside the quotation also you are putting comma. Now this is apostrophe. It is used to show ownership of an object. It is also shows contraction. Ownership of an object, जब हमने possessive nouns पढ़े थे, then we use the symbol apostrophe. Like Rohan's car, Nisha's band. Same way here, like Adit's mansion, Jha's son. So we are using apostrophe to show ownership. And contractions क्या होते हैं? Like rather than writing do not, we write don't. Like this. Why don't you meet him? Don't is a contraction, short form of do not. I'm proud of his achievement. Now rather than writing I am writing I'm. So this is what? These are what we are using here. These are the apostrophe. Now quotation marks. This is the symbol. are used to enclose what is said directly. They enclose the exact words spoken by a person. They are also called inverted commas. So these quotation marks are also called inverted commas, and they are used to enclose. Means if somebody has said something and you want to directly quote those words, exactly what he said. किसी ने आपसे कुछ कहा एंड आप वही चीज़ एग्जैक्टली किसी तीसरे को बताते हैं कि उसने क्या कहा, then उसके words are written, those words are written in quotes. Like the teacher said, well, begun is half done. Right? Swami Vivekanand said, so these are the words of Swami Vivekanand. So we are putting them in quotes. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. I said to her. So what I said to her, I am writing exactly, telling you exactly the same. Why do you wake up so late? So there is quotation marks. Now see children, whenever we are putting quotation marks, remember that when the quotation marks, before the quotation mark there is a comma, right? And whatever is written in quotation mark, it begins with a capital letter. Everywhere. When whatever is written in quotation mark, it begins with a capital letter. Whatever you are writing in quotation mark, it is there with a capital letter. It starts with a capital letter. And when you are ending the sentence in quotation mark, so जो भी sentence है, whether that sentence is a question, it's a command, it's a sentence, whether it is ending with a full stop, question mark, everything will come inside the quotation mark. देखिए question mark quotation के अंदर है, full stop quotation mark के अंदर है, right? So you will first put those symbols at the end of the sentence and then close the inverted commas. So this one is inverted commas open and this is closed. Clear? Now insert punctuation marks wherever required. So these are the sentences. You have to read them and you have to put the punctuation marks, right? Then tip of the day. To show when a sentence is finished, we use full stop. Exclamation mark to show someone is excited, surprised or hurt. Question mark to show that someone is asking a question. Quotation marks, someone is talking. Apostrophe to show possession or contraction. And comma to show a little pause. So these are just in short, they have given you in book how to learn. Right? Now use of capital letters. Now children, use of capital letters are quite important because whenever we are writing any letter, any answer, any essay, whatever, then the correct use of capital letter is very, very important. So let's see. The first word of a sentence begins with a capital letter. This you all know कि जब भी हम कोई sentence लिखते हैं उसका पहला letter capital होता है. Right? Like my mother takes green tea. Then M is capital. She goes for a walk after dinner. S is capital. Proper nouns begin with a capital letter. Proper nouns, name of any specific place, person, place, then that is known as proper noun. So, like Itika went to the Golden Temple at Amritsar. Now, Amritsar, Golden Temple, Itika, they all are proper nouns. So, they are written with capital letters. The Hindu is very popular newspaper. The Hindu is a proper noun. So, it's written in capital. He went to Sri Lanka in December. Now, December and Sri Lanka, they are proper nouns, so written in capital letters. So, all the proper nouns are written in capital letter. That means it begins with a capital letter. उनका पहला letter capital होता है. So, all the rivers, all the newspaper, name of the important books, they all are written in capital letter. Now, important words in the title of a book, movie or story begin with a capital letter. Now, My Experiment with Truth is a famous book. Now, it is not saying कि title of the book या movie के सारे पूरे words अगर हैं तो all the words will be first letter will be capital. It is saying important words. That means generally हम जितने भी prepositions होते हैं उनमें उनको capital letter से नहीं लिखते हैं. Clear? Like My Experiment with Truth. So M is capital, E is capital, T is capital, but with W is not capital. Reader's Digest. Now, here both are capital, is my favorite magazine. So, whenever there is a title of a book, movie, or story, important words in it is written, the first letter is written in capital letter. Then, like Tare Zameen Par. I also like watching Home Alone. So, these are what? These are written in capital letters. The pronoun I is always written in capital letter. Rima and I went for a walk. I love to see flowers and monuments. So this pronoun I, whether it is coming in the beginning, middle or last, wherever it is in the sentence, it is always written in capitals. That means hamesha I, pronoun I, whether it is anywhere in the sentence, kahin pe bhi hai, we will be using capital, we'll be writing it in capital I. We capitalize the first word of a salutation and the first word of complementary clause in a letter. Now this you know what is salutation and complementary clause. We have already done both types of letter. So salutation is like Dear Anushka. So D is capital, A is capital. Anushka is a name, so A will be capital. And Dear, it's for the salutation, so in salutations first letter is capital. Complementary clause we use at the end of a letter, like yours sincerely. So your, Y is capital. So yours sincerely, Y is capital. So whenever we are using a salutation or a complementary clause, its first letter is capital. So these are the uses of capital letter, right? Now based on this is the exercise given in your book. You have to complete it. Clear? So take care of the proper nouns, starting of the sentence, then your pronoun I, title of the sentence, title of the book. All these things will be written in capital letters. Thank you.